Oh man, I am super excited to film this video. This is like the third time I've done this intro and I just talk way too long, so I'm gonna try to keep this one short. Anybody that knows me knows that I have a real hard time with that. So anyways, the next build series is going to be a CrossKart. If you don't know what that is, check them out. They're super cool. They race them. They're miniature motorcycle powered rally cars. They race them in Europe, and they have a phenomenal series and multiple series over there. They hill climb them, and they do all kinds of stuff. These cars are really rad. There's a company in the U.S. in Utah somewhere called Sierra Cars, built and designed, very high end, very expensive, 75 grand I think they get for those things. They have Hayabusa motors in them, turbos. They've set records up hill climbs up Pikes Peak. Really, really cool, but it's just not obtainable. The guy who designs these sells these plans, and his company is called KJ Racing. Check him out on Facebook and YouTube. He's got a great how-to build series on how to do these. I met him via Facebook a couple years ago, talked him into selling me the plans. He's since sold a bunch of sets of plans. And you know, he charges $50 for a whole bunch of engineering and work that he did on these things. And I'll be honest with you, it's pretty easy to do. Now, for those people that are sitting out there that just watch, I have kind of a mission with this video. A lot of people that I know ask me how I afford to build this stuff. I mean, you guys have seen me build a Baja Bug that was really cool, a couple custom motorcycles, you know, my trophy cart that I had. You've seen some stuff, right? And the way I do things is I put in a whole lot of extra work. It's pretty simple. I buy things here, I sell them there, and I take that money and I put it into projects. And for this project, it's no different. I've been hoarding parts for this for about a year now, maybe a year and a half. And I'm gonna give a couple of tips as I go through this series. The first tip starts today. Engines. What are these things powered by? Crotch rocket motors is what I chose. Probably not the best choice, to be honest. And KJ, if you watch this, you can tell me I told you so later. But I'm stupid, so I'm going that way. But I got a really good deal on my motors. I found a Kawasaki ZX-7. I like that motor. I just like that bike. I've had several of them. They make a lot of torque, and they have an alternator. And they also have a hydraulic clutch, which is cool. So anyways, I found the bike, fully running bike. The guy was parting out stuff, and he also had a Yamaha R6 that he had wrecked. He needed the money for a knee surgery, so he gave me an unbelievable deal. I got both motorcycles and for like $500. So after I parted everything out, I actually made a couple dollars, $200 or $300, I think. And I obviously put that right back into parts, but those motors are free now, you know. So if you follow KJ and you listen to what he says and you're not stupid like me, start with the Polaris. I believe they're Outlaws or Predators. No, it's an Outlaw. I always get them mixed up. The one with the IRS rear suspension. And the reason is you need the rear bearing carrier that carries the CVs and then the outer hubs. And so you buy that for, I just found one the other day for a friend for $2,700, and it looks super clean. You can get them with 525 cc KTM motors. They have reverse. Go that way. Buy the quad, take everything off of it you need for the car, sell the rest. You'll make some of your money back. And then get your steel, get a bender, get a welder, and get off the couch and get in the garage and build something. One of the things that I think is keeping a lot of people on the shelf with this thing is that tool sitting right behind me. That's a Rogue Fab bender. It was designed, the car was designed to use that bender. I got an unbelievable deal on it, and I'm fortunate enough to just be able to capitalize on that. So on that note, I want to help people. So if I'm in Arizona, if you're in Colorado, New Mexico, Texas even, California, Utah, if you're in this area or Arizona, I will let you use my bender for free. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'm no expert, but I've bent my steel, and honestly, it wasn't that hard. I was afraid of it, but the plans make it really easy. And this tool is amazing. Come over, I'll let you use it. If you think about it, to go buy one, Don't quote me, internet. I apologize if I get this wrong, Rogue Fab, but I know you're going to spend over $1,000 to get one. And then you need multiple dies, and you need the blocks, and there's a lot of accessories that you need. So if that's just unobtainable, if that pushes this too far out of your reach, take me up on my offer. Come to the house. If you're in Colorado, you're looking at a 15-hour drive, a hotel, a day to bend your stuff, and you're gonna save probably $1,000. So get off the couch, hit me up on it. Now, I'll also tell you on Facebook, the KJ Racing group, there's a bunch of other guys out there like me that are willing to help. So if you're not near me, you look on the forum and see if you can hit somebody else up. There's a huge community out there now, a lot of builders and other guys that have put out the same offer. So just take them up on it and get going. Tools that you need a welder, 4-inch grinder, tube notcher if you want to go that way. I think they're stupidly expensive. I use a cutoff wheel, and then just some basic hand tools, clamps, stuff like that. So check this car out. It's super cool. I'm going to give you a sneak peek and stop talking because I've done this video 3 times and I always end up 15 minutes, and I'm trying to keep it short. So sneak peek coming right up. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all this stuff. It's going to be a fun series, and we'll go from there. Have a great day. Here's your sneak peek. Not only am I building one of these, but I'm building 2 of them, and within just 2 weeks, they're both off the jig. And that's really just 2 weekends. So I got a day and a half of work into each car, and they're off the jig. This one is a little bit farther along than that one, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna bounce back and forth between the 2 and knock them out. If you guys got questions for me, hit me up. Keep watching. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, real quick, I just want to go over what I've got done so far. That pile right there are all the tubes that need to get bent for a car. You can see the main hoop. You can see the windshield, or they call that the hood back there. That pile is all the tubes for 2 cars that they're not bent. Duh. So there's a pile over here again. It's car number 1, main hoop, windshield, and right here in the middle is the jig. When you order the plans, you get full bill of materials, everything that you need. It details out how to assemble this thing, how to square it up. There's videos. It's just super easy to do. I basically cut this and assembled it in less than a day, cut all the other tubing in another day, and it probably would have taken me a day to do to bend both frames. I had some trouble with the bender in the first day though, so I had to spend several hours getting that thing to work. But anyways, as you can see, the garage is a disaster. There's engine number 1, engine number 2. There's a box of parts. I've got just about everything I need to put these things together and make them run. So I'm super stoked on this. Thanks again for watching. I gotta get back to work. I will catch up with you when we get some progress done. Quick status update. Almost have a complete frame. Come around. Upper bars. Lower bars. Windshield. It's getting there. Gotta get back to work. Okay, quick update. All I got to do is this bar from here to there. But you can see I got the door bars, rear of the cage tied in. Those, for some reason, were a little bit short. I think that's because I was long on the bottom there. So I'm not in love with those, but they're going to do the job. Anyway, car's still pretty square. I keep checking it, at least at the base. And that's really where it matters because that's your suspension. So this part, there's a jig. There's a bar that goes from that bend to that bend up in there. And that's your upper A-arm mount. There's a jig that goes in there. So we'll get that jig built probably this week. And then this car's coming off the jig today. I'll film that. It's kind of a big deal. And we'll just keep at it. Back to work. How freaking cool is this? I've been waiting for months to do this. This is so cool. I can't believe the fit. So, KJ Racing, if you order the plans, I'm 6'4", 6'5", and I have plenty of room in this car. This is amazing. I saw one of the original frames and it was way too small for me, and so I elected to go this way, but I am super stoked on this. I've got plenty of room. Obviously the seat's on the floor and it's going to come up an inch or two once I put the mount in and everything, but I still have plenty of room for helmet. Plenty of room in shoulders. The seat fits easy. Pedals are going to be in here easy. Dash is right here. Wow, this is cool. I am super stoked on this. Get off the fence and start building your own.